While the Atlantic hurricane season officially begins in June, preparations for the Barbados Defence Force start months earlier. This usually entails an assessment of available personnel to determine their skills, the creation of teams, and the packing of hurricane boxes, which contain key pieces of equipment such as chainsaws, goggles, and helmets. Training is also a critical component.
So they all train on how to use the basic things, chainsaws, generators, how to use the block and tackles, drills and all of that, how to be able to medically lift someone. So we go through that, a lot of HIDR training because we're not sure what we're going to get, but we ensure all personnel are trained in those particular areas based on the teams that they're in.
Captain Wesley Beckles is second in command of the Barbados Regiment, the land force component of the BDF. He explains during the passage of a storm, officers batten down at their assigned bases until the all clear is given, at which point they spring into action, clearing main arteries such as those leading to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital and the airport. They also respond to emergencies.
We do quite a bit of search and rescue. We're now experiencing a bit more flooding inland, so we actually go out and deal with that. Rooftops blown off, so we then send our guys out to help with replacing roofs for persons that would need that assistance. But predominantly a lot of it is search and rescue. We don't get a lot of recovery, thank God, but we are also prepped for that as well. So if you have to do a recovery, then it's a combination between the Barbados Fire Service, the Barbados Police Service and us. We will figure out how best to recover bodies if need to.
While the regiment's focus is on land, the Barbados Coast Guard handles matters at sea. Sub-Lieutenant Sasha Marshall is the Coast Guard's hurricane preparedness officer.
Prior to the hurricane, we have these small boats. They go out and they do marshalling. And really the marshalling is to get as many boats off the water as we can prior to the passage of the hurricane. What we also do is we send out security broadcasts via our HF and UHF system to the fishermen so that they have ample time to get off the water before the system passes.
Adverse weather can usually mean choppy seas, but Sub-Lieutenant Marshall explains there's a protocol to ensure offshore patrol vessels, or OPVs, are kept safe.
Depending on the severity of the storm or the direction that it's tracking, we have built into our security mechanism the opportunity to go to Trinidad, or, well, again, it depends on which direction the hurricane is tracking. So we can either go south to Trinidad or Grenada, or north to St. Kitts or to Antigua, and that's really our safety mechanism to make sure that the OPVs are not damaged in the event of a hurricane.
While the BDF stands ready to assist in the event of severe weather, residents are being encouraged to be more self-sufficient by ensuring around their homes are clean and even learning first aid. Sharika Griffith, CBC News.